Is it started? Okay, let me share my screen. My screen. Okay. And even though it's going to be a very, very short stream, nevertheless. Okay, I think it's good. Let's do a mic check. Okay, I think it's good.
All right.
Let's do a mic to the YouTubes. Okay, the cold reality about Brett Cooper.
Without Daily Wire, Brett Cooper would have never probably been able to build a sizable audience like she did. I agree with that. Her value isn't her talking points, it's her age, her look, and the fact that she's Gen Z. That's where her value comes from. So they looked at it like, we could get rid of this chick, replace her with an identical female, save talking points, and be okay. But Daily Wire didn't account for the fact that they already had a bad reputation by removing Candace Owens. I'll be very, very, very blunt here. Brett Cooper is a normie conservative. I fucking said it. Yeah, I mean, sorry guys. Like, she is. She's a mid-white girl who has typical GOP conservative talking points, and that is very marketable, extremely marketable, right? You take a platform like Daily Wire, which is huge, right? And they were probably one of the leading conservative platforms before they did this whole bullshit with Candace, but they were huge. So,
what's his name? Myron Gaines. Actually, is very smart. He's really smart, especially when it comes to legal stuff. And he's really right-wing, really conservative, really interesting guy. But when it comes to women, when it comes to Jews, he's confused, obviously. When it comes to women, yeah, he's red-pilled. He's just as confused. 1 second. Myron Gaines. And by the way, I'm taking all my content offline. Yeah. Okay, I'll do this one. If I speak to someone, if someone steps into my trap, I will ensnare them, and then I'll continue privating all my videos because I just, I have so many strikes that I can't handle it anymore.
They get someone like a Brett Cooper who shares some what I call like normie conservative talking points, put her in front of a camera when you already have millions of people that follow you.
Everybody's coming after Destiny.
This is what I'm talking about.
Obviously, I disagree with Destiny on the most important thing, on economics. He is a communist. He doesn't understand economics. He's a disaster. That's it. On Israel, he is, I would say, leftist, but, not anti-Israel as much as everybody else. Not anti-Jewish. Okay.
Destiny put this message out thinking this was going to help him, okay? This is equivalent. When we get into this, I just want to just one last time. This is equivalent to someone who committed a murder, going to the police and saying they found something in the middle of the street.
Okay.
Did you know in the film Predator, director John McTiernan revealed in the audio commentary that none of Arnold Schwarzenegger's cigar scenes were part of the original script? However, Arnold insisted on including a clause in his contract stating he wouldn't do the movie without being allowed to smoke his cigars on set.
Where's my stogie?
Certainly, a lot of cigar smoking was put in the script because you could never find Arnold without a cigar in his hand anyway.
McTiernan noted that while some actors and crew members had concerns due to health and safety regulations.
So, when you go to war, you want to smell like the environment. So you don't want to shower, you don't want to put on perfume or cologne, and I would say you don't want to smoke because you're signaling the enemy your location.
No one voiced any complaints during filming.
And he's a lot of fun. He sits there chomping a cigar, he tells jokes.
Arnold, of course, had these giant stogies he's smoking. But I sat there in that chair getting a whiff of this great, this aroma of this stogie. And
Jose Siri took that ball away from Richie Palacios. He has the stronger arm. He Kelly leaks Palacios and then gets that ball off. And Jose Siri took that ball away from Richie Palacios.
So he told him, I got it. Wow. Incredible.
If you listen
I'm just now beginning to understand baseball. This is really interesting.
to really loud music through your earbuds, the loud sounds cause
I don't understand the purpose of these 3 bones. I mean, I've studied this mechanism extensively, especially what's going on inside, obviously. And by the way, no one understands. I know everyone. I know everyone that's an expert on how this works. They don't understand how this works. They don't understand how sound is converted. I don't think so. I mean, I've listened to like all the experts that teach, on YouTube, and you get the like experts, whatever. And it makes no sense. You listen to what they explain, it's completely senseless.
the tiny
So I think the purpose of these 3 bones is to convert large movements into tiny movements that are more leveraged. So there's more force. I think it's like a down gear. It's a down gear, I think.
hair cells in your inner ear
Oh, that's not how it works, obviously. The hairs are inside, not outside. Jesus. You see what I mean? It's like no one gets it this bad.
to vibrate excessively. Over time,
No. And this thing is it's a bone. This is inside the skull. This is carved into the skull. I think, isn't it? I don't remember. I don't know.
this intense vibration can lead to the breakdown and death of these hair cells. Once damaged, these cells cannot regenerate, leading to permanent hearing loss.
What is he showing? What a mess. Like, I told you, it makes no sense. And by the way, where's the bone? Anyway.
Additionally, prolonged exposure to loud noise can cause tinnitus, a constant ringing in the ears. If you listen to really loud music through your earbuds, the loud
How fast can I make this remote control plane fly through upgrading it with some extreme modifications? Upgrade 1. I upgraded the plane's higher discharge battery, and this increased our speed to 93 miles an hour. Time for upgrade 2, swapping out the fans. Increasing the size from 40mm to 50mm would give the plane some more thrust. This SR-71 Blackbird was now a bit of a handful to fly, being slightly heavier, so would it actually go any faster? After that flight, we were at 101 miles an hour. Now it was time for our most extreme upgrade so far, to add a NASA-inspired rocket booster to the fuselage. After some gold paint to make the plane more easily visible, we could head up to the flying field to see how much faster it would go.
Okay, and then 3, 2, 1, throttle up, and fire!
Oh, come
200
on.
kilometers an hour.
How fast can I make this?
Wow.
Am I losing my mind?
They found that I was using areas of the brain that we don't normally have conscious access to.
These are 2 quotes from Jason Paget, a seemingly normal guy who was attacked at a bar in 2002. After being released from the hospital, the way that Jason started seeing the world had completely changed.
Everything that was perfectly smooth before, when it moved, had these little tiny edges. It looked like it was choppy.
He began drawing what he was seeing, the structure of space-time, quantum black holes, every shape he could manage to draw to
Quantum black holes. Jesus Christ. That's nonsense. Anyway, he has brain damage and yeah.
try and effectively describe what he was seeing. One day, while drawing at a mall, he was approached by a man who said he recognized the high-level mathematics that Jason was drawing and encouraged him to enroll in a math class. He was later diagnosed with acquired savant syndrome, a rare condition where someone develops extraordinary skills in a specific area after a brain injury or other neurological event. And he says that night in the bar completely changed his life, and we should all be walking around in absolute amazement all the time that reality even exists. Am I losing my mind?
So we don't know if this is true. So he says, so maybe the story is true. Maybe he was attacked. Maybe he had some brain damage. This thing with the acquired savant syndrome, it could be false. It could be that he was always gifted for math and somebody told him, study math, because everything he's describing is nonsensical. There's no quantum black holes, and the rest of it is nonsense.
Drop the knife. How could you think about escaping today?
They spent so much money, dude. It's so crazy.
Kamala went on a podcast, remember Call Her Daddy? But she didn't want to go to their studio in LA. So she made the host fly to DC and used campaign cash to build a fake set in a hotel room. She spent more than $100,000 to build it.
The amount of money they went through. You spent $1.5 billion and you paid celebrities to it. If that's true, how am I supposed to trust you with spending money?
I am never going to apologize for going after companies and corporations that take advantage of the desperation of the American people.
If you were going to marry a gal and you just gave her access to your credit card, you're like, look, baby, you know, you and me, we're in it now. She just goes ham. But she says, hey, I'm only doing this up until we get married. Then I'm all about a sensible budget. I'm all about fiscally being responsible.
You couldn't believe that.
You wouldn't believe it. They spent so much money.
It's so good that he, like, what ends up happening is that individuals now are the media. And they need to understand the finances and everything. So he understands business, and he is able to judge that she's an idiot and explain it to us. Brilliant. Yeah, I saw a video where he threw it and a bird caught it. A bird of prey caught it. Very dangerous.
The all-time record for MLB ejections will probably never be broken.
What's an MLB ejection?
Did you know in the film Last Action Hero, Robert Patrick revealed in an interview that he was filming Fire in the Sky when he received a call from Arnold Schwarzenegger asking him to make a cameo as the T-1000 in The Last Action Hero. Robert shared that he flew all the way from Arizona to California for the 3-second cameo as a favor to Arnold. Unlike Sharon Stone, who was paid for her appearance, Robert did it for free as a friendly gesture. He added that Arnold later helped him during his struggling days, solidifying their friendship.
And I literally get a call, somehow it gets forwarded to me, and it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. And the conversation kind of went like this. Robert, I saw what you did in Dwayne's World. I want you to recreate the role of the T-1000 in my film, Last Action Hero. You're working with Sharon Stone.
Last Action Hero was such a terrible movie.
Runner takes off. A good jump and is in there still, but
what?
Caballero is claiming that hand never got to the bag. I put the glove in front of it.
Yes, he is. Runner takes off. A good jump and is in there still, but
Caballero is claiming that hand never got to the bag. I put the glove in front of it.
Yes, he is.
I don't know what that means.
This jet has inverted wings.
Inverted wings. Yeah, it's useless. There's no use. This is where you don't see it. Why did they invest in it? So stupid.
Which made it extremely agile. And this unique...
I mean, it's unstable. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Design turned heads. Because, I mean, which other fighter jet looks like this? Yet it never went beyond prototype stage, because those forward-swept wings were incredibly complex, and Russia preferred proven designs like the Su-35 and Su-30.
This might just be the most iconic.
We were talking about when I was on Fear Factor, how this fireman told me that this was going to happen one day.
Yeah.
He said it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
With the right wind, he's like, we won't be able to stop it. Then the Trump thing went viral too, because Trump was saying that they need to do something to change this.
They're not allowed to rake their forest because you're not allowed to touch it. And all they have to do is clean their forest, meaning rake it up, get rid of the leaves, get rid of, leaves that are sitting there for 5 years.
All these things could be done. Get rid of all the brush, get rid of all the dead wood, open up that fucking water from the north to come down. We were talking about.
We are going through a tunnel.
When a bullet strikes a 19-kilogram block of tungsten, the bullet shatters, but the tungsten remains virtually unharmed, with only a minor scratch. Tungsten is an exceptionally hard, silvery white metal that can endure immense pressure, including hydraulic presses, with minimal deformation. It also boasts the highest melting point of any metal at 3,410 degrees Celsius. Tungsten was once used in old incandescent lamp filaments. Moreover, it enhances other metals by forming tungsten alloys.
Vegans could be more likely to be depressed because they drink plant-based milk, according to a recent study. Data collected from more than 350,000 participants enrolled in a UK biobank study found that those who drank semi-skimmed cow's milk were at a lower risk of both anxiety and depression compared with plant milk drinkers. Scientists from the Southern Medical University in China found that those who consume plant-based milks, such as soy and almond, were found to have a 14% increased chance of depression. It's no surprise. I'm sure that people who drink fake milk, who drink, as we know, almond milk is not milk, it's nut juice, it's juice from nuts is what it is. But I'm sure they're depressed. But I don't think it has anything to do with whatever is in the fake milk or with the nutrients they aren't getting from real milk. I think it's just that the experience of being vegan makes you depressed. You are depriving yourself of the basic elemental joy of a good meal. If you're vegan, you can never have a good meal. You can have a meal that is good in comparison to all the other crappy meals that you have, but you can't have an actual good meal if you're vegan. It's impossible. It doesn't exist. Vegans could be more likely to be depressed because they...
When a bullet strikes a 19...
Vegans...
Oh, did he get it?
Astronomer Neil deGrasse Tyson was once asked who is the most extraordinary scientific mind that humanity has produced. His answer was Isaac Newton. One example of why that might be occurred on January 29, 1697. Swiss mathematician Johann Bernoulli had posed a question in the German language scientific journal Acta Eruditorum in June of 1696.
Why would you say that? I mean, Einstein gave us something. Einstein gave us general relativity. I mean, Einstein gave us so much. How could you say this? I don't know.
Bernoulli addressed the most brilliant mathematicians in the world. Nothing is...
These passengers have no idea what's about to happen. Check out the markings on the runway. The set of markers going by right now are the aim point markers, are typically about 1,000 feet from the threshold of the runway. You should be landing close to those or just beyond. This plane is just now touching down, several seconds beyond that. So he's far down the runway. You've got a wet runway. It's really going to make it very challenging to stop. You can see the thrust reverser is going to start to come into action here on that left wing. You're going to see it pulling some of that.
Did you know in the film The Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger shared that during a break in filming, he went to a restaurant in downtown LA for lunch, only to realize too late that he was still in his Terminator makeup, complete with a missing eye, exposed jawbone, and scorched skin. The sight caused panic among the customers, and many ran out of the restaurant in fear.
And having metal parts looking through my face and teeth sticking out here and all this kind of things, I walked to the location where we shot one of the scenes where I was supposed to be run over by a truck. And on the way to the location, this one block, I saw this restaurant, this really wonderful elegant restaurant. And so I said to myself, well, with the look I have, it would be interesting to see the reaction that people would have. We did all this makeup. So I walked into the restaurant and the guy that was taking all the reservations was looking down and writing. And I asked him, I said, I would like to make a reservation for 6 on the Terminator. And the guy says, yes, fine, it will be for 9 o'clock. And he looked up and he freaked out. And the people around him started screaming and running the other way.
In 2018, the people of Hawaii received the scariest message of their life. A missile was headed to their island, and there was nothing they could do about it. For 38 minutes, they
Missile doesn't head that way. It's ballistic.
assumed their lives were about to end, and they said goodbye to loved ones. But then they got a second message, and this one said that it was an accidental false alarm. Someone had sent the alert on accident because he thought a drill was a true emergency. In 2018,
This is the single greatest 5-second video on the internet right now. Thank you, Tom Owen.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
Well, he's wrong. He's going back to Haiti.
Oh.
Come on. This is the single greatest.
They forgot that I'm him.
Check this out. This is a picture of Mark Zuckerberg on a run in 2016 with his personal bodyguards. It got me thinking, how much does it cost to protect a billionaire? Billionaires are often the presidents and CEOs of major companies, like Zuck, whose net worth is currently $215 billion. According to Fortune magazine, Meta spent $23.4 million in...
You ready? All right.
He's gonna kill him.
You ready? All right.
So this has got to be one of the weirdest times to be alive, because I don't think there's ever been a time where people could just like literally see tons of videos of people fleeing for their lives only to end up in a situation where they likely didn't make it. Anyway, so there are thousands and thousands of these drones being manufactured on a daily basis, and they're being used all the time and more frequently for various different tasks. Some of them are being used to burn out tree lines with thermite. Some of them are being used to, deliver one-way, impact self-detonation. Some of them are being used to drop munitions from high up down into trench lines or onto armored vehicles. I mean, the uses, I've even seen these things be used to fly directly into other very expensive UAVs, like commercial grade UAVs. So it is weird times that we're... So this...
How can I help you?
Scary but true fact about space. In the...
Some of the planes that were shot in
That's a P-51D.
World War II actually survived.
Is it?
And engineers noticed that the bullet holes clustered in these specific areas. So they planned to reinforce those spots, assuming that those were the weakest points on the plane. But another engineer suggested that instead, they should reinforce the areas without any bullet holes. He explained that the planes that were hit in these unscathed areas were the ones that didn't return. Since the surviving planes weren't damaged there, it meant that those spots were likely the critical areas that needed the extra reinforcement.
Oh no, that kid needs my help. The cop's trying to search through his phone. Hand over the phone, kid. All right.
It's capable of carrying over 100.
So this is one of the craziest videos I've seen in a long time. You see that Ukrainian soldier right there? He's getting ready to prep a...
President Trump freeing January 6th political.
I got a planet.
However, the agent we have on this mission is confident he's making major progress. And yes, we have...
This is how you spot a fake cop. First, look for people who have stained or wrinkled clothes, aren't wearing a police hat, and don't have a radio. Real cops wear hats to make themselves more visible to citizens who need help. They're also required to have a well-kept uniform and always carry a radio. Attention all officers! But looks aren't enough to go on, so next pay attention to the police officer's car. Real police cars have reflective decals on the sides and hood, and they'll be in great condition, while a fake cop car won't have reflective decals and will likely be dirty. Dude, do the police not know about a car wash? Are you sure you're even a cop? But most importantly, pay attention to the behavior of the cop. Fake cops will always be paranoid about getting caught. They'll likely get agitated and even angry when you start questioning them. Can I see some identification? Fine, let me see if I can find it. That just says you're subscribed to Law by Mike. A real cop will...
This is a rubber band plane.
6 inches. 1 foot. 2.
The Earth spins around 1,000 miles per hour, but to us, it doesn't feel like it's moving at all. Why is this? I mean, shouldn't we...
At a church service inside the National Cathedral this week, Donald Trump got a lecture from a priestess about trans kids and illegal immigrants picking crops.
Goodbye, officer.
Did you know that in The Matrix, the club where Neo meets Trinity is an actual BDSM club in Sydney, Australia? The extras were all regulars at the club who wore their own gear. When Switch and Trinity pick up Neo before before he is told about the Matrix, Switch calls him Copper Top. This is a reference to Duracell batteries, as well as the fact that Neo's real body is being used by the machines for energy. To create the computer code for the Matrix, a production designer scanned symbols from his wife's sushi cookbooks, and then manipulated them to create the iconic code. The water we see on the window in the car in this scene foreshadows this code. The glass getting cleaned in this scene represents the code being hidden while the illusion is at work. In the training sequence, when viewed from overhead, the way Neo and Morpheus attack each other forms the yin-yang symbol. When they go to see the Oracle, Morpheus nods at the blind man in the lobby, and he nods back. The Oracle's clothing and kitchen are a reference to Michelangelo's painting Delphic Sibyl, which depicts a Greek oracular figure. In nothing more than an odd coincidence, when inside the Matrix, Neo's passport expires on September 11th, 2001. Did you know that in the Matrix, the club where Neo...
This person is scamming kids with fake dancing toys. I asked him, how do they dance in midair?
Can I touch it? Like this.
If this is true, why won't he let me touch it? I'm a magician. I know a trick when I see one. This toy is just a paper with a hidden hook, connected to an invisible string that runs from a cassette player to the wall. The spinning spool moves the string, making it look like it dances. Parents think they're buying a dancing toy, but it's actually just a piece of paper. He got aggressive very fast.
Go. In the danger people. Go. You're not danger, you're a nice guy. Go. You're responsible to eat. Go. Why no problem with me or what do you want?
This person is scamming kids with fake dancing toys. I asked him, how do they dance in midair?
Can I touch it? Like this.
How is it working? I don't get it.
Please, no here, please.
If this is true, why won't he let me touch it? I'm a magician. I know a trick when I see one. This toy is just a paper with a hidden hook, connected to an...
Oh, what's going on here? Brute the force. Oh my god. Let's see if he behaves. Ugh.
An invisible string that runs from a cassette player to the wall. The spinning spool moves the string, making it look like it dances.
Where's this string? What's going on? Where's the string? One second, let me... Oh, Legaton, hello, how are you?
Hello, man, remember me?
No, let me see.
You don't?
You had to go?
I said you don't?
No, I don't remember you. Fisui, I don't remember, sorry. How are you?
How you doing, man? I'm doing good.
That's good. So, what do you want to talk about?
Man, I want to talk about the incident yesterday.
You want to... you're Indian?
No.
You want to talk about veganism?
No.
What do you want to talk about?
About the incident.
What incident? What happened?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? What happened yesterday?
when you got clipped.
I got clipped?
Yeah.
What do you mean I got clipped?
With a dude on the right of your screen.
With the dude on the right of my stream? What?
You don't remember?
Remember that somebody clipped me on my stream?
Exactly.
Okay, fine.
But the thing I want to talk about is, you know, when people say,
Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. What is he talking about?
Dancing toy, but it's actually just a piece of paper. He got aggressive very fast.
Go, go, go. In the danger, people. Go, go. You're not danger, you're a nice guy. Go, 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 go. Go, go. Why no problem with me or what do you want?
This person is scamming kids with fake.
Just scammers everywhere. Why isn't the police getting involved?
What happens to your body if you eat nothing for 3 days? At 6 to 10 hours, most of the carbohydrates from your last meal have been digested and used by your body as fuel. As a response, your pancreas will secrete glucagon, a hormone that causes glucose from your liver and muscles to be released.
DOV, you have the audacity to try and open your laptop in a coffee shop at 5 a.m. to finish your final project.
Any problem with your hearing? I asked you to disable the Trove that's in your backpack. That's what I asked you to do.
Karen alert!
Remember?
have a notebook in my backpack.
How about you jump that out right now and we'll see what's in your backpack?
I think I'm okay.
Goddamn business, lady! DOV, you have the audacity to try and open your laptop in a coffee shop at...
Well, we got this guy. He's loading up his motorcycle in the back of his truck, and guess he's taking it to the shop to get the handlebars tightened up. And he's getting the carriage up.
That's a rock hit. That's an out. That's a double play.
Wow.
Did that go off of Lambert to Tovar? That's a rock hit. That's an out. That's
Yeah, that's it. He's out.
a double play. Did that go?
What I have here is just a regular ball bearing, and when I drop it onto some metal, it kind of doesn't do anything. However, when I drop it onto this thing that I made, which is called an atomic trampoline, it just keeps on bouncing, almost like it's never going to stop. And I think this is pretty cool. What I've been really wanting to do...
Do you know many artists that have reached out to me, musicians, comedians, that thanked me for endorsing Trump because they can't do it?
You know what Joe Biden could do since he is presently president? Whoa. He could throw every Republican in jail.
They said they want to, but they don't want to be attacked. They can't.
Yeah. Oh, Game King, what's up?
Doing good, how are you?
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Anything, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have critical thinking. You should do it.
Wait, remind me how old you are?
20.
Okay, and what are you doing with your life?
Working my butt off.
As what? Doing what? What's your job?
I do part-time programming. I'm a trader, and I do e-commerce.
Okay, what is it? So what do you program?
What do you call it? Crypto wallets, crypto scans, crypto regression codes.
What language do you use?
Mostly use Python, but certain customers want JavaScript. So
Nice.
just accommodated.
So how long have you been doing this?
2 years.
Awesome. Is it a good living?
I wish.
Wow. So why don't you go work for like a normal firm, like Google or Microsoft?
I don't like taxes and stuff.
What? You don't like taxes? What
Yep.
are you talking?
Yeah. It's much more easier to get caught in taxes when you're part of a big company
What do you mean caught in
than be
taxes?
self-employed.
What do you mean caught in taxes? You have to pay your taxes either way. They're gonna.
Actually, I don't. Actually,
You're
I
not
don't.
gonna survive. Okay, they're gonna get you. You can't. You have to pay your
Mm.
taxes.
When you do it the legal way, I don't think so.
Hmm. Okay, what do you want to talk about besides that?
You bring the subject.
Are you like from Haiti?
No.
What's your accent? Where are you from?
French.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui, je parle de français.
Je parle un peu de français. Hello, Alex. What's up?
Hello.
Okay, Alex, what do you want to talk? What do you guys want to talk about? What are you curious about? Game. What? What?
Does your way of thinking follow any like philosophy or anything, or no?
Not really.
Yeah, not really. Same thing for me.
Like, I would say that if you claim to follow a philosophy, then I would say you're a liar.
Wait, what? I didn't say I follow
Yeah.
one.
No, I'm saying if you claim you follow a philosophy, I would say then you're a liar.
Like anyone?
Yeah, anyone. Hmm.
Why? Why would that be?
Because you don't. And you're claiming you're claiming something that is not true. That's the definition of a liar. And I can prove that you're not. I can mathematically prove that you are a liar.
Wait, me or?
No, if you claim to follow a philosophy, then I can prove mathematically that you're a liar. Do you understand?
Mathematically.
I mean, I can prove it.
Let me look this up. Can someone follow a philosophy?
Who are you asking?
The only thing you can is the internet.
The internet doesn't know. This is like my realization. Nobody knows this except for me.
Everyone can follow philosophy.
Here, let me add
Everyone
it.
can have a philosophy, meaning a set of personal beliefs and values that guide their thoughts and actions. Even if they aren't formally trained in academic philosophy, essentially everyone has a philosophy based on their understanding of the world and how they choose to live within it.
How do you spell lying?
Huh?
I guess Lying, right? Okay, got
Yeah, I
it.
trust the internet. I trust the internet.
You trust the internet? What do you mean you trust? You have to.
I strongly like the AI overview on Google. It's really accurate. So
What do you
I
mean?
trust this.
What does that mean? What does it mean to trust? What's the definition of the word to trust?
Right.
What do you mean when you say you trust? You're appealing. You're appealing to an AI. That's an appeal. It's an appeal to an authority. That's a logical fallacy. You can't appeal. You have to be able to prove everything from first principles. Do you understand?
Trust. I strongly believe in something, right?
I can't hear you. What?
I guess trusting it would be a logical fallacy, but it wouldn't take away from the fact.
What? What do you mean take away from the fact? I'm not following what you're trying to say. What are you trying to say? Do you understand what I said?
What'd you say? Say it again.
Oh my god, I don't remember what I said. If you trust, when you said you trust the internet or the AI, whatever, that's an appeal. You're appealing to an authority, which is a logical fallacy. Do you understand? Hello?
I'm trusting in the accurate. I'm trusting in the.
You can't
and how
trusting.
accurate
You can't
and how
trust.
accurate it is.
You can't. Trusting is a logical fallacy.
I'm trusting. All right, then I know that the accuracy is very
No,
high.
you can't. That's an appeal that you're appealing. You're not allowed to do that in a debate. You're supposed to.
I'm not debating. What?
If
How
you're
am
not
I debating?
If you're not debating, then you lost the debate. You have to debate.
Why am I debating?
But what I mean, you're right. We're having a discussion. It's called the debate. Any discussion you have is a debate. Do you understand?
Yeah, but we're not. Yeah, I mean, it makes it a debate when you have two opposing like ideas. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay.
If
Anyway,
we're just like talking
okay.
back and forth about
Fine. Whatever.
something.
It doesn't matter. Okay. What? So, do you understand what I said? My main proposition. If you claim to have a philosophy, then you're lying. Do you understand what that means?
Not really.
Not really. Do you want to ask questions?
To have or to, wait, I said follow though. I didn't
To
say to have.
follow or to have a philosophy is to lie. You can't. It's impossible.
How can you not? I don't get it. What? You can follow a philosophy. There's no way.
No, you can't. It's impossible. So the reason is because I assume rationality. So I assume every creature is rational, and that's it. You can't, right? All your decisions are rational. Your decision-making algorithm is the rationality assumption. You cannot make any decision using any other algorithm, meaning you cannot implement any other philosophy. Impossible. Therefore, if you claim you are, you're lying. And how do I know that you're rational? The answer is I assume rationality, and based on this assumption, the science of economics comes out, and it has been proven to be true. Therefore, rationality is true. Therefore, you cannot follow any philosophy. Do you understand?
Nah, I'm not following.
Do you want to ask questions on any of the steps? Do you want me to go through it again step by step? What do you want me to do? Are you gonna?
I mean, an assumption. You can't make it. What?
Mhm.
An
So
assumption.
I assume that you are rational. That's my assumption. Do you understand what that means? The rationality assumption. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, it's a rationality. Yeah.
Okay.
Irrational.
Right. So I assume that all creatures are rational. That's my assumption. Now,
Yeah, but you're.
yeah, it's just an assumption. If it's true, though, then it follows that you cannot follow any philosophy because all your
It would have to
decisions.
be.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you would have to prove that it would be true
Yeah.
to say that you can't follow a philosophy.
Yeah.
It can't be an assumption.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Yeah. But right now I'm excruciatingly tired. Oh, hello, NPC. Oh, okay. Yeah, my brain is shutting down. I need to go kill myself.
Before you leave, Mr. Slade. Before you leave, are you
Yes.
leaving?
I mean, I'll
No,
give you a few seconds. What do you want to say?
I just wanted to ask you there. You posted the video, but you took it down. You said you would leave it.
Yeah, I got too many strikes. Which video did I promise to leave up? Remind me.
Well, I'll be clear. You didn't promise, but I was wondering if you're going to leave it on. You had said you were going to leave it on, so I just saw that now it's gone private.
I'll
It was the
bring-
one from 2 days ago.
I'll
Our
bring
conversation.
our conversation. Do you know the date?
Well, 2 days ago would have been what, the 24th?
Let me the 24. Okay, so I'll publish.
You removed a bunch of videos there.
I'll publish everything from like the last couple of days. Oh my god, this is so difficult. So public. 23rd is not public. I'll publish the 23rd as well. Sorry. Yeah. I just got a strike, and I gotta be very careful not to get another strike, because then they're gonna suspend my account for a week. These idiots. Okay, you should be
Right
able
on.
to find it.
Yeah, it's back. I just
Okay.
double checked.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem. But I'll have to take it down again, like probably tomorrow. It's too dangerous. Or the day after or something.
I think I can download it, can't I?
No. Yeah, you need an app. There's an app to download. You can look it up. There is an app you can download YouTube videos.
But why would you get a strike for that
You
particular
can
one?
download.
Yeah, I got a strike for some arbitrary video that somebody complained about. Nothing to do with that specific. Let me find it. It's about Islam and interest.
Thankfully, that wasn't our conversation. We weren't talking about Islam.
No, I know. Interesting. It's gone. All the warnings. Your content was removed. Okay, so there's only expires February 11th. Okay, I have to wait. I have to be careful until February 11th. I'm just removing content. You know, that's what everyone ends up doing. I didn't know why everyone removes their content. Now I know why. Because people just complain and complain and complain. And YouTube has to remove your content. It has to just destroy your channel. So, okay.
Okay, right on. I just wanted to rewatch it again. That's why. And when I saw it was gone, I was a little sad. I'll be honest. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you could put it back for now.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Hello, and Rob, what's up?
So why is veganism evil?
Oh, you a vegan?
I'm not, but I'm thinking about it. Why is it evil?
It's evil because every vegan I talk to ends up being evil. Therefore, vegan equals evil.
Oh shit, so maybe I should not be vegan so I won't be evil.
You should do whatever you feel like doing. Maybe you are evil and you need to be a vegan to implement your evilness. I don't know.
That's true, yeah. I mean, I am evil already, you know?
Yeah, so you might as well be vegan. You know, par for the course.
I mean, I don't like black people. I don't like women.
There you
know?
go. There you go. Oh, if you're
Yeah.
gay, you have to be vegan. That's good. That's like
Oh,
elementary.
no, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'd rather kill myself than be gay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Everybody's gone? Okay, I'll go. Take the chance to go. All right, everyone. I'm gonna go kill myself. See you tomorrow. Bye.